Are you looking for a one-stop shop product to fulfill all your needs as a psychologist and an IntroPsych TA? Well, look no further. I have just the thing for you. Let me present the Psychologist Survival Kit. Not only will this include instant coffee packets to help you grade at night and study, but it will also include a notebook for you to memorize the entire MacIntroPsych tutorial storyline, as well as some sticky notes for writing down Freudian slips, and lastly, a bell to classically condition your students. Now, some people might say that this is completely useless. However, this has all the items that you'll need to succeed as an IntroPsych TA and a psychologist and will leave you prepared for any situation. 9 out of 10 consumers say that this kit has helped them become an 100 times better TA. Only for the low price of $159.99. So, why would you not try this kit today? Unlock your full potential as a psychologist and a TA. So after that very compelling pitch, you all might be convinced today to purchase this Psychologist Survival Kit. But why is it that despite the high cost and the very niche marketing that you would be convinced to purchase this? Why is it that advertisements are able to convince consumers to purchase products that they don't even need? Well, let's explore this a little further. So in the past, many of you have probably seen advertisements with very strongly worded statements and statistics. Maybe as you're going on the TV, you're listening to the radio, or you're driving by a billboard. What these advertisements have in common is that they're using a persuasive technique, which is known as the central root of persuasion. The central root of persuasion is when one is using a well-reasoned, factual, and two-sided argument in order to persuade an individual or an audience to agree with their argument. So, looking back to the Psychologist Survival Kit, we can see that the usage of these statistics and these strongly worded statements, I was able to convince consumers like you to appeal to your rational side, as well as consider the usefulness and the quality of the product, and therefore become more likely to purchase the product. Other advertisements and commercials might even use other details about the product, such as the benefits of its use, its best features, and also why you as a consumer should purchase it. Now, let's see if there's any way I can actually improve my advertisement. Oh, look, Monica is saying that she loves this product and that she can't recommend it enough. So, how did that very minor addition do anything to my advertisement? Well, celebrity endorsements like Monica for us actually aid in advertisements, as they can help a consumer, or they can prevent a consumer from doing a deeper analysis and actually just go into purchasing a product without any sort of deeper thinking. This is especially because the presence of a celebrity is associated with some positive emotions, as they are trusted and credible, and they will prevent the consumer from thinking about whether they actually need the product or not. When a advertisement or a commercial is appealing to these superficial cues and emotional appeal, such as these endorsements, this is known as the peripheral root of persuasion. Both the peripheral and the central root of persuasion are a part of the elaboration likelihood model. This model explains how one can persuade an audience to agree with them by appealing to certain characteristics or features. In advertisements, most of the time, the marketer is targeting certain people in the audience or certain attributes of the audience, which makes them more likely to agree with the marketer and be more likely to purchase the product. So, that's not where the advertising tricks end. Imagine you're scrolling on social media and bam, an advertisement pops up from Nike about the newest shoes that they just dropped. When you're looking at this advertisement, the bold images and the fast cuts of the advertising catch your eye without you even consciously stopping. Not only this, but this paired with their catchy slogan, "To just do it," further is ingrained in your mind without you even consciously processing that. This is known as the automatic processing or automatic attention idea. So automatic attention in advertisements specifically is present when we're seeing bright images, when we're seeing loud noises, or when we're seeing unexpected imagery occur. This all occurs in an unconscious fashion when you're not putting effort into the process, as well as it happening involuntarily. And this is also in the presence of salient information, which makes it such a quick process for you. All right, So once the advertiser has actually targeted that automatic processing, they'll move on to selectively attending to you. What that means is that they might actually make a personal connection between you as the consumer and the product itself. So what that means is that you would be more convinced to purchase it just because you feel a connection. Selective attention in specific can mean that you're controlling your attention and you're focusing on a specific stimulus within the environment while simultaneously ignoring all the irrelevant stimuli. So, what does this mean? Does this mean that we will inevitably fall for every single advertising tactic? No. What this means is that we just need to be more aware of advertising strategies, have some self-regulation, and also practice some critical thinking about whether we actually need a product or not. Just because automatic processing grabs our attention, selective attention keeps us engaged with the commercial, and lastly, the roots of persuasion are able to guide our purchasing decisions, that doesn't mean that all hope is lost. Remember that advertisements are just well thought out presentations that are meant to hook you in as an audience. However, we can always reel ourselves back.